Those decades were never about me intentionally going out and wanting to take street pictures, they were moments I saw and seized as I went about my life, Carrie Boretz told Insight, in reference to her photographs of New York City in the 1970s and 80s. The 90s were a different scenario entirely. Most of the pictures I shot then were on assignment for the New York Times. Boretz's first photo book, Street, is a compilation of her work through those 3 decades. Boretz came to New York for an internship at the Village Voice and stayed on, photographing for the New York Times Magazine, New York, Sports Illustrated, People, Fortune, and Life. In the 90s, her beat at the New York Times was the Day Standalone Photo, which was a daily photo of life in the city. Boretz cited photographing Day as a highlight of her career. I was on a strict deadline to get a picture I know I would feel good about and get it to them by their late afternoon deadline. Just enough time to then get my kids from school. They were days I felt I was thriving in my 2 worlds, being a mom and a photographer. Present-day New York City does not feel the same to her. I find it more sterile, more challenging to get those moments I saw almost all the time I was out on the streets. The reasons are obvious, being that pedestrians are now hooked up to their phones and immersed in them. I still see moments that make me pause, though, even in Midtown Manhattan when I am not running into a person taking a selfie.